Fox 26 News at 5 starts now.
Good evening and great to be with you here for Fox 26 News at 5 o'clock on this Saturday. You are not seeing things. It is 5 p.m., not 5 a.m. I'm DeLon Dillard filling in for Tom Ziska here on this Saturday and glad to be with you. It has definitely been a stormy Saturday for sure in some parts of our area. Let's check in with Fox 26 meteorologist John Dawson with a look at that and the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, DeLon, I thought the same thing. When you said 5, I was waiting. Were you going to say 5 a.m.? No.
What time is it?
You know what time it is. Yeah, it's 5 p.m., so good job. Good to see you here on a Saturday. And yeah, parts of the Fox 26 viewing area certainly saw a few downpours, relatively brief, but some of that added up. We'll get into that. And this sort of stalled boundary here. Technically, this is a front, and some would even argue that it's a cold front because it's got a little bit of movement to it, but I didn't want to stretch too much and call it a cold front because there's just no cold around. It's just the fact that it's got a little bit of movement down towards the Gulf, and that's enough that's going to continue to linger around and help provide us with some possibilities of some showers. But if you're not seeing the showers and you've got some of them nearby, then this is really helping us. This cloud cover that we've got out there, these mostly cloudy skies across the area, have kept our temperatures definitely in check. We're only about the mid 80s right now in the downtown Houston area. Plenty of humidity still out there, so let's not overdo it. But the Fox Red Storm Seeker radar has certainly quieted down over the last couple of hours. There's still some heavier downpours down to the southwest. Even the ones in Matagorda County there are starting to kind of behave a little bit more and lose their kick that they have. And then we look out towards LaGrange, and Brenham has seen a couple different rounds of downpours, but those also are beginning to lighten up a little bit. But if we look at the last 12 hours of radar estimated rainfall totals, this yellow area here represents over 2 inches, and then even closer to 4 inches, the red that's sort of popping in. But everybody with the green is an inch or less, the majority of us even less than half of an inch. And so while we did see some, there's certainly some pockets, and really that does include the downtown Houston area that just didn't add up that much rain. But high temperatures today did not peak in the upper 90s for most of us. That cloud cover helped, and certainly the showers that we saw helped. Some of us even stayed in the 80s for our highs. Huntsville got stuck in 88 for the high. Conroe even 85 for the high today. So our futurecast as we go through the rest of the evening going to quiet down, especially in the overnight. Tomorrow morning, I really don't expect to see a very active radar, but when we get into the afternoon, we'll see a few of these little blips popping up again. Notice they're a little more isolated in nature than what we saw today, so less coverage, but still could be as intense. Notice the oranges and the reds and the yellows there. That's that heavier downpour. So if you do see rain tomorrow, it could be again one of those sort of intense downpours, but definitely more isolated than the scattered showers that we saw today. And I think we're going to have to even increase those rain chances a little bit more once we get into Monday. Quick talk on the tropics. We've got a little bit of a low pressure system that's trying to form right off of this stalled boundary as it moves out into the Atlantic, and the National Hurricane Center highlighting this yellow area as a possible area of development. So it's not technically a tropical system right now. They're giving it a 30% chance of developing. It does look like, though, we want to head out into the Atlantic if it does form. This is our exclusive Fox weather model, and you see how that takes whatever happens, whether it's tropical or not, and sends it out into the Atlantic. That's what we like to see happen with tropical systems. Go out in the open waters of the Atlantic and do everything you want out there. Once we get into Tuesday, we really lock into a very August-like pattern here for the first week of August. We have temperatures in the mid-90s in the afternoon. We have those isolated chances for the sea breeze to kick up a shower. And then maybe when we get into next weekend, we'll have a little less stability and more rain possibilities on Saturday.